Asperger's. I have autism. You have to call it autism now. That sucks so much because the guy who invented Asperger's was a Nazi. And like, how is that my fault? You know, now I just have to tell people I'm autistic, which is terrible. Because they're always like, you don't look autistic. I'm like, who does that help? You know? I'm not chewing Legos. I understand that. It's a spectrum, you know? I count things occasionally. I don't like loud noises. The glass is all I'm hearing right now. It still fascinates me that they're like, make the autistic kid host. I don't want to look at any of you in the eyes. That is a fair stereotype about us. We can't look in eyes, but it doesn't manifest like exactly how you like girls love rough sex now. They love getting spit in their mouth, but I can't make eye contact. So my bedroom wall is just covered in spit. I mean, left to right, spit's just dripping down the wall. You could get autistic in your license in New York now, which is fascinating. I'm not going to do it because I feel like I need to barter with the cop and like just prove it to him. But I kind of want the autistic license because I don't think you could ever get a ticket again. I think the best they could give you is like a pat on the head and a good job, buddy. You know? It's like, oh shit, you guys could drive. Here's a helmet. Let it rip, dude. Have fun. You guys could laugh. If you don't, it's a hate crime. So. I used to be gigantic too. That's like a true like in the last 4 years I've lost 190 pounds. It's yeah. If I knew how many people were gonna tell me I look like a completely different person, I would have committed so many crimes along the way. That's the one thing I wish I knew about weight loss. You also learn how stupid your friends are. Your friends will say the stupidest shit. I hadn't seen my buddy in years. It's been about 3-4 years, 190 pounds. I'd seen him just recently. He goes, wow man, you look great. Craziest thing, your voice is still the same. It's like, yeah, what is your understanding of the body, dude? Did you think those bagels were going right to my vocal cords? Like, what do you think I was doing in the gym to train my larynx? I don't understand. I didn't hate being fat either. I really liked it. I had nothing bad to say. I'm not like one of those guys. Like, I am a crazy workout guy now. Like, I run ultra marathons. Those are like the races that are longer than marathons. Yeah, but you don't have to say good job. It's okay. I'm clearly insane. I do stand up and run ultra marathons. What's going on for me, you know? Autism, that's one thing. It is funny that the year they told me I was autistic was the year I became an ultra runner, and I didn't even like Forrest Gump that much, but here we are. I don't like that movie. Stupid quotes. Stupid quotes. Me and Jenny were like peas and carrots. Really? When have you ever seen a pea give carrots AIDS? I had to do it. I had to set a certain precedent for everyone else. At least you got to see me be uncomfortable telling that joke as well. Like, some comedians are just ruthless, but I'm like, it's funny, but it hurts me. That was too honest up here. That's okay. I'm too honest with people. Like, the exterminator came to my apartment, and he was like, hey, dude, call me if the ants come back. And I was like, I'd probably just call a different exterminator. I don't think you understand the definition of your job title. It's extermination. This I saw recently, and like, I know it's fucked up, but YouTube has an ad playing right now. Some of you might have seen it. I had to watch the whole ad because I do YouTube meditations, and I don't know if you ever got an ad in the middle of your meditation. It sucks so much. But like, you're just like in the middle of like, I'm loving awareness. Have you thought about TurboTax? And you're like, no, I hadn't. Now I'm thinking that I'm getting audited in the middle of my meditation, which is why I was meditating to stop thinking about that. That's ironic. Like, I started doing yoga to feel better about my body, and then I laid back on the mat, and I was like, what is that pattern that I feel? And like, that's how I learned that I was going bald, was that like I felt the yoga mat on my... That's not a joke. I didn't ever write that in a book as a joke. I hope you know that. That was just said out loud, and it didn't go well, so we could move past it now, even though it's on 3 cameras, one of which is still getting a flashlight shine on it, so maybe 2 cameras at most. And now this guy's over here, so maybe... Oh, that's a microphone. I thought that was a 4th camera. I've been looking over there. And then this thing. This one might be the saving grace right here. And honestly, good thing it got me after the weight loss, you know? Fellas, your dicks get bigger. That's what I was trying to say there. It's like, I don't want to be a dick up here, but that is what happens. I wish Weight Watchers just used that in their thing. They'd be like, dude, your dicks get bigger. I would have signed up so much sooner. That's how I know weight loss is unfair for men versus women, because like, we lose weight and our dicks get bigger. Women lose weight, your tits get smaller. That's not fair at all. Thank God your clits don't get bigger, though. What a disaster that would be. If you're like, I lost 180 pounds and I have a 16-inch clit now. I don't know what to do with this. I can't just come with the wind. It's kind of nice, honestly. You guys didn't go with me on the clit joke, but I still acted it out as best as I could. I strayed so far from meditation. I had my own YouTube ad in the middle of that joke right there. Oh boy. Here's the YouTube ad that I saw. Thank you for laughing at me, even though I made fun of you up top. Nice tattoos, dude. I'm getting one soon. I'm just waiting the appropriate time because I broke up with my girlfriend like a few weeks ago. I did it, but I don't want to get a tattoo too soon because it seems like weird, you know? So I feel like 4 weeks, good appropriate time for a tattoo. I broke up. Everyone told me how to get this book on Amazon, How to Break Up with Your Girlfriend. So I don't know. So I got this book and it got delivered to the apartment and she opened the package. So I was like, wow, I didn't even need to read the book. That's perfect. I get why they told me to get that. We moved in together and then we moved out. So we just played like adult house for a few months, you know? And we had furniture from Wayfair, so that's like adult Fisher Price, I think, basically. That's close enough. That wasn't bad for an on-the-moment joke, all right. Here's the YouTube ad. This is what I was trying to get to. And then the brain went awry, and that's okay. There's this Ukrainian fund. They're sending a group to the Ukraine to save the children, but only the ones with cancer. Yeah, why are we saving the B team, you know? Save the varsity, you know? You're just saying, it's like saving a plant that hasn't been watered. What are you doing? It's over. You can look at it for a few more months, but the poor parents of the healthy children of the Ukraine are just shipping them to Chernobyl now with packs of cigarettes, you know? They're like, smoke this by the reactor. Get cancer. Oh, man. Oh, someone said wow to that, and I felt that. I heard it. Wow to me, too. Oh, God. I need a sip after that. Not bad. That's a new one. Good time to be a drunk driver in New York City because outdoor dining still exists. It's like bowling with the bumpers up. It's a joke. It's a joke. It is nice to have a car in New York City, honestly, because like you could charge your phone in the car, which comes in like handy. But sometimes you drop the phone down the car seat while it's still plugged into the charger. And I don't know if you know, then it becomes like a game because you want to pull it up while it's still plugged in because you don't want to lose it down there. I'm weird, so I just pretend it's a Chilean minor. I'm like, hold on, Carlos, hold on. I'm taking you guys to some places, and you're pulling back, and that's okay. We're getting to know each other, I guess. You guys look so unsure of the night that you chose. Are you okay? What do you do for work?
Web dev.
What the fuck, web dev? I know I said the word awry before, but I dropped out of community college, so you're going to have to explain further.
Programming.
Okay, thank you. Are you a programmer as well?
Oh, God, no.
No. Yeah. What do you do?
Edit books.
Edit books. Your shoes match your bag. Was that intentional?
Sure.
All right. Well, happy coincidence. That's good. This is interesting crowd work. It was web dev and I don't even know. I'm going back to you. If I had one question that I could ask you, if it was like a serious podcast one-on-one and I saw you, I'd be like, what inspired the hair? Is it like is it a new thing? Is it like, is this always been you? Because I feel like I had a long beard for a long time. And then like that became me. And then you get scared to let it go. We're just having a deep conversation. Here's what really happened. Like I met a girl and then she was like, shave it. So I did. And then my mom was like, I don't understand why you shaved your beard for her. I've been asking you to do it for years. And I'm like, do you really want to know why? And she's like, yeah, I don't get it. I'm like, because you don't blow me, Mom, you know? Like it comes down to nothing besides that. You made me say it, Ma. Sorry, the hair. Oh, man. What was that?
King Arthur. I had a long,
That's fucking awesome.
Arthurian legend.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a badass answer. That was very prolific. So it's been a while, years.
Since I was 14.
No shit. Good for you, dude. That's impressive. You kept it that long. Look, see, we got to the bottom of it. That's good. Are the cameras doing well? Oh, they're getting at his hair. Oh shit, dude. This is a production in this motherfucker. I forgot. Oh, boy. All right, web dev. You threw me for a loop, and then we recovered it with King Arthur. It was like a nice sentimental moment or whatever. There was energy in here at points. You guys have had big pops. I just should have ended on a bigger laugh, I'm thinking. I don't know. Comedy is a weird job. You travel a lot. I've been doing this since I was a teenager. It's a weird gig to have since you're a kid. You go to a lot of places. Texas, a lot of bumper stickers there. Kneel for the cross, stand for the flag. That's called a conservative burpee. All right, guys. You ready to fucking keep this show rolling? Yeah? My name is Dan Lamort. I'll be your host for your night. The next comic, a good friend of mine. You've heard her on Sirius XM. Put your hands together for the very funny Natalie Cuomo.
What's up, everybody? All right, first of all, my last name is Cuomo. I am not related, okay? My uncle did sexually harass some people, but he was never in office, so nobody cares. I have a lot of tattoos. I don't know if you noticed. Can you make some noise if you noticed? Thank you. Thank you, King Author. Yes, Pikachu. I got the Pikachu one yesterday. Thank you. I don't know. People ask me what my tattoos mean all the time, and I'm just like, the answer's simple. It's the number of tattoos I have is the number of times my family told me I'd be more beautiful without them. Like my mom, she hates my tattoos, but she really wants me to have a kid. It makes no sense, okay? Kids are just like tattoos. They're permanent, expensive, painful. You get one, you show everyone a picture, and they pretend to care. And 18 years later, it looks like shit, but you have a story to tell. So, I really do want to have a kid. Anyone here have a kid? Make some noise. Does no one here have a child? One, two. Okay. I mean, this is really scattered. There are 3 people that may or may not have had a child. That's all right. You feel like you have a child, but what? It's a dog or a girlfriend?
I'm a pediatrician.
You're a pediatrician. So you feel like the world is your child, your nursery.
I feel like I'm raising the parents sometimes, that's all.
You're raising the parents. Okay, we're getting carried away here. Let's get back to my jokes. I want to have a child, okay? It's just, I don't know how I'm going to carry a kid in my body for 9 months, okay? Like, I can't even sit through dinner with a butt plug in. And, like, you can't take out a kid in the middle of sushi dinner and hope it blends in with a soy sauce tray. So, y'all are tight as fuck, dude. Y'all are tighter than my asshole, and it's not that tight, so... Damn, loosen up. You know what I think is crazy? I think it's crazy that we, as women, we carry the child, and it gets the man's last name. Do you agree, pediatrician? Thank you, thank you. You guys, you look miserable. Yes, her child is not getting your last name. This is nuts, okay? You're not dating? Okay. I will tell you one thing. You are not naming my butt plug. Dan was saying he went through a breakup recently. I, too, went through a breakup recently 2 years ago. We were engaged and we broke up. Thank you. It's okay. You know, I'm a strong, independent woman. He moved out of my mother's basement. He stole a lot of things from me when he moved out. He stole important things like my credit card info and my trust. But he also stole weird random things, okay? He stole my Brita filter, my air fryer, my pubic hair trimmer. He's like, you can move on, but you're gonna do it with a full bush. I should have known it wasn't gonna work out by the way he proposed to me. Is anyone here married or engaged? You too? Oh, wow, you guys are weird. Okay, you guys still need to be talked to. I feel it. Okay, how did you propose? On a ski trip? Okay, that's very cute. And how did you propose? Upper East Side? That is so not an answer. You're like, we're rich. What were you doing on the Upper East Side?
There was a park, her first place in the city.
There was a park, the Central Park? The first park she ever went to in the city? That's lovely. You know, I do feel like you can tell a lot about a relationship by the proposal, right? Thoughtful, ski trip, Central Park. I should have known it wasn't going to work out with my ex by the way he proposed to me, okay? He didn't do something sweet. We didn't leave the basement, okay? We were in my mother's basement. It was in the middle of crazy sex. I was tied to a massage table, and the safe word was yes. Thank you. It is hard to date when you live in your mom's basement like I do. You know, if I go on a date with a guy and it's going well, I'll be like, hey, you want to come over? My mom goes to bed at 8. I was hanging out with this guy. We're getting to know each other. And he's like, where do you see yourself in the next few years? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll be upstairs. Finally, he slept over and my mom made us breakfast in the morning. And she looked at him. She's like, so what'd you guys do last night? I'm like, Mom, you're embarrassing him. He drank too much and he couldn't get hard. What a crowd, you guys. You guys are becoming a family, and I like that. Is anyone here from New York City? Yeah. Oh my God, I don't believe you fucks. Like, where'd you go to high school? Okay, what?
In Brooklyn.
Brooklyn? Okay. What about you, pediatrician? Really? Oh, Stuyvesant. Loud and clear. Okay, respect. I didn't get into Sty. I wanted to go to Bronx Science. I didn't even want to go to Stuyvesant. Okay. But I didn't get in. I was too stupid. I grew up in New York City. Okay. For me, it just means I tried coke before I got my first period. Like, okay, when you grow up in New York, you're just exposed to drugs before you're exposed to cool places to do drugs. Like, the first time I tried ecstasy, I wasn't at a rave. I was at a Subway sandwich restaurant off Junction Boulevard. I tripped so hard to the smell of Italian urban cheese. They say, like, oh, you're not supposed to have sex on ecstasy. It'll never feel that good again. Same thing applies to eating a sandwich. That's why I was so skinny in high school. I really loved this guy in high school. His name was Luke. I don't know if he's here right now. He didn't like me back, obviously. I became a comedian. But we did have sex one time. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I do live to tell the tale. Thank you. Every night for 5 years on stage, I do tell this tale. We did fuck once, yes. But the one time Luke and I had sex, you guys are holding hands the entire show and you're engaged. It's like a thing that couples do on the like for the first 3 months. They hold on for dear life. But then when you get engaged, you're like, okay, I have you. But no, I love it. Keep going. Okay, sorry. But Luke and I, we had sex one time. And the one time we had sex, you guys will never guess what happened, okay? The condom broke. I know. It was awesome. But Luke did not think so. He was like freaked out. He's pacing around the room. He's like, oh my God. He's like, you know what, Natalie? I will pay for the plan B. So sweet, right? So he gave me $1 a day for the rest of 11th grade. And I took the plan B 50 days later. You guys aren't dating at all? How do you know each other? Friends from college. Got it. You're like friend zoned from college. You know, my problem with dating is I feel like I always go for ugly guys because I watch too many romantic comedies and I thought they were safe. You know, like fuck you, Judd Apatow. Ugly guys aren't safe. You ever do that? Like you date down because you think like, oh, you know, I'm too good for him. He'll be nice to me. No. No, ugly guys aren't safe. Ugly guys are just guys, okay? Like, I'm not even being shallow. Line up my exes. It will look like a troll museum in Bushwick. My ex-boyfriend, he was the drummer of a band that didn't exist. He slept in a bunk bed that he made himself, and he had a grandson. So, I don't know. I'm not saying to go find your Prince Charming, but don't seek out your Shrek, right? There's nothing wrong with Shrek. I'd sit down, I'd watch the Shrek movies all day. I just wouldn't sit down on Shrek's face all day. Unless he was rich. Are you guys dog people or cat people? Wow, you're a cat person? I can see that. I very much can. You guys?
Cat.
Cat? All right. I am a dog person. But I respect the cats. I respect the pussy. I'm a dog person. I have a rescue dog. Yep. So I'm just like Joe Biden. I don't know if you know this. He's one of the only presidents that had a rescue dog. It's because he couldn't remember where to buy a dog. And my dog, he's really anxious. He actually has a Xanax prescription. It means that I have a Xanax prescription. Thank you. Thank you. It's great. I don't have to steal from my family on the holidays anymore. But now all the Xanax I take is sandwiched between American cheese. I'm also not afraid of the vacuum anymore, so that's pretty cool. Do you guys understand what it's like to have a dog that takes Xanax? I try to take him for a walk. He just looks at me. He's like, nah, bro. Can we just smoke a blunt, watch some Chopped, order Seamless? He used to be such a good guard dog. Like, if a delivery guy came, he'd bark. Now, a delivery guy comes, he's like, you get it. I think my dog learned how to chew a bone from watching me suck dick. He's so good at it. He gets in there, he gets all the marrow out, uses a little bit of teeth, and if someone tries to take his bone away, he loses his shit. So, I love my dog. He's such a good boy. Okay. I guess I have two more things to say. You know, before I did comedy, I worked at a coffee shop in Bushwick, obviously. And when a customer was an asshole, I would just give them decaf. It's very similar to what I would do if I was hooking up with a guy. He insisted on not wearing a condom. I would just give him chlamydia. The truth really burns when you pee, right? Happy to see all your faces. Like, I don't mind wearing a mask. It's just I still wear lipstick even though I have to wear a mask. And then I take off my mask. The inside of my mask looks like the inside of my underwear when I'm on my period. So I do sell my masks after shows as merch. I'm Natalie Cuomo. Thank you.
Keep that energy rolling. Put your hands together for the very funny Carrie B.
Thank you, Dan. What's up? What's up, you guys? Hello. Only scattered applause. Oh, there we go. Fuck yeah, dude. What is going on here? I'm sorry, but the ratio of like bros to like women is 4-to-1. What are we at? Is this the tech bro ratio? What are we doing here? What's going on? You guys all friends? You just like, a lot of gay friends? Wow, dude! I'm gonna be honest. I thought I had great gaydar. I came up here and I did not think that you were gay. Is this like a pride? Is this the? I wasn't scouting out wrists from out there. I wasn't looking. So this is. Are you all gay? No. He's like, no, dude. I don't suck dick. No, dude. So it's just. So hold on. Gay. Okay. Gay? No! You were the one that volunteered that this was a gay group to begin with. And you're not gay. Okay, so not gay. Gay? Okay, that's fine. Sad for me. Gay? There's only 2 out of 5 gays. That is not a majority gay group. You said that this was a gaggle of gays. 2 out of 5 is not a gaggle. That is less than half. Okay, so the gays, there's the gays, gay 1, and gay 2. I love you. I'm gay. We doing this together. We are, right? This is all an experience together. We're doing this very live. How did you all meet the straights? Were they like, our ratio is bad? Are you guys the diversity points? Is that? Because I noticed no black people. I'm joking. There are no black. You don't have to have black people, but I don't want to assume. But how did you all meet? Is that through work? How is that? Middle school? You have friends from middle school? I have like one friend, and that's the person who married me. How did you? Okay, raise your hand in here if you still have your friend from middle school. What the fuck? Do you guys just have nice friends? Are you guys friends from middle school? Wow, primary school? Wow, okay. We're gonna applause, yeah, we can do applause. Primary school, so you two have known each other since primary school. 50, I wasn't gonna guess, but now that you said it, I'm not gonna say it looks right, but it looks right. It's a, not for him. You look like a young Bon Jovi. That's the only white person I know with long blonde hair. Is Bon Jovi young now? We don't like Bon Jovi. Are we? He's not. I know he's not young. You said 50 plus years, so you guys aren't young either. Almost 51. So you're like at 50 and a half. That's okay, cool. And you guys, you're all like, I love your tattoos. What are you, like a military, like veteran? You're a veteran? Show me those tactical sunglasses. I'm joking. Those are some nice tattoos. What are they from? Just life, just being beautiful with long hair. You and your friend, what's your name? Robert. Everybody say hi, Robert. Hi, Robert. Thank you for sitting in the front. I love you too. I love you as well. I'm glad my sisters are here. Hello. I love your braids. Yeah. How often you get them done? This is just between us. They don't understand. Or what are we, a Shea Moisture person or a Cantu or Talia Wajid? Nothing? What, we just braid? Nothing? They don't know these words. This is, go home and Google it and you'll be up on the culture. I used to have braids just like you guys, but then kids would tell me that I look like Exhibit from Pimp My Ride. And yo, dog, that still hurts my feelings. That is rough. I'm going to tell you why I have this afro. I have this afro because it makes me 2 inches taller than my wife. And that's how we decide who's in charge. You want to know, it's whoever's taller. That's how it works for us. You're shaking your head, you're nodding. I can see everybody in this room. So if you acknowledge me, I see you. Is that the truth? Is that how you decide who's in charge? No, you're like, go away from me. That is how this whole set has been going. Everybody's been like averting their eyes. That's fine. I'm happy to be here with you all. My parents not as happy. It's true. Yeah, they wouldn't be happy. They wanted me to be a doctor when I was younger, and so they did everything they could to like set that up. Like they sent me to private school. And they made me do all the extracurriculars, like SAT prep, and play piano, and play tennis. And like, honestly, they gave me a very normal Asian childhood. And sadly, I could not bring honor to my family. I tried, I tried to have the spirit. Fun fact for you guys, the name Carrie is actually short for the Japanese word karaoke. That's where my parents met. That's why it's real dumb. I did go to private school when I was younger. I went to private school when I was younger. It was a predominantly white private school, right? Probably needed to say that. Very redundant. Learned that word there, though. So, exceptional education, if I must say so. It was cool. And, like, the thing is like, I liked going to my private school except for in one category, which was that whenever we would play make-believe scenarios, they would only let me play the black girl character. Yeah. So we would play Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter! I'm sorry, but gay Harry Potter. It's all in fun. It's all in jest. Can you tell me who the black girl character was in Harry Potter? Yeah, exactly, right? There was none, right? And it's real weird because, like, if any movie is gonna have magical Negroes, you would think it would be Harry Potter, right? Like, magic's their whole thing. So I complained, and I was like, yo, you guys have got to give me a character to play. And they said, all right, let's say a new student comes to Hogwarts, and then you can play her. And I was like, yeah, dope. Who's this new student? And they said, Whoopi Goldberg. Because it was the early 2000s. And that's the only black actress they knew. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, 12-year-old Carrie wasn't looking forward to playing Harry Potter and the Curse of the Color Purple. It's a very sad movie, you know? Like, my broom was Ashley for sweeping. Like, can't even play Quidditch with you guys. It's rough. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing about representation. That's why representation in the media is so important, right? Like, did any of you guys see the new Matrix? You saw the new Matrix? Did you like it? No. Why didn't you like it? What was it about it? Okay, so you didn't even like the Matrix the series. You didn't like Matrix 1. You definitely wouldn't like Matrix number 4. I liked the new Matrix, you know, because it was like, hell yes, Hollywood. Let trans women make bad movies too. It's what Harvey MILK would have wanted. Okay? It was a bad movie, and it was really gay, and not because it was bad. It was just, it was gay because it was a really gay movie, okay? Like, I'm going to tell you who was in the movie, right? Neil Patrick Harris was in the movie. Jonathan Groff was in the movie. Yeah. At one point, they reveal that Morpheus is just RuPaul. And we are all trapped in the drag race. That's where we're stuck, you know? What happened was I ended up getting an art degree instead of, you know, becoming a doctor. I ended up getting an art degree, and people were like, yo, Carrie, if you get an art degree, you're not going to be able to find a job when you graduate, you know? And that's not true. That's not true. Because if you know how to paint, there's always a job at Home Depot. It's true. I worked in the paint department as a color specialist, or as my coworker Jimbo called me, the colored specialist. You know, he was actually a union president, you know? So a man of the people, just not a fan of my people, not a fan of my people at all. And the thing that I loved the most about working at Home Depot was that we would have regulars, just like how you would have at a bar. Our regulars were called day laborers. You know how it goes, right? And one day I was working at the counter, and one of my favorites, Rodrigo, he came up to me and he was like, hey, Carrie, why do you work at Home Depot? You could achieve the American dream. You should go to college. And I was like, actually, Rodrigo, I already graduated. And he was just like, oh, then you fucked up. And I did fuck up. You know, I should have worked at Lowe's. They had tuition reimbursement. It would have been the move. I don't know. I want to leave you guys with something a little bit special. Do you guys like improv? Oh, ha 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 ha. Are you a fellow improviser? Yes, and or you hate improv? What are we? How do we feel about it? We're lukewarm about improv. Who said woohoo? Who? No one said we all hate improv. All right, well I do it. So thanks for crushing my dreams. That's cool. One of the things I learned how to do was I learned how to freestyle rap. I take improv, yes. And so if I can get 3 words, I will freestyle rap for you right now. 3 words. Hippopotamus. Antagonist? Quidditch. Okay. Hippopotamus. Antagonist. Quidditch. Okay. Can I get like a clap going? Like a... Okay, all together. Hippopotamus. Okay, a little bit slower. Hippopotamus. Antagonist. Quidditch. I see you, sexy man with the mustache and suit. Hippopotamus, come on. Antagonist. Quidditch. Thank you guys. I'm Carrie Burt.
Your next comic has a great podcast called Long Days. Put your hands together for my friend Jared Harvin. Let him hear it.
Keep it going for Dan, everybody. Keep it going for him, man. Yes. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Good, man. Good to see y'all. My name is Jared. I know that name don't match my energy. I understand. Take a look at me. It's a very white name. And people always try to make it blacker than it is. I went to a restaurant. I had a reservation. I walked in. I said, hey, got a table for Jared? They were like, ah, yes, Gerard. We've been waiting for you. I said, no, my name is Jared. They were like, Jaquan, right? I said, no, Jared. The manager came out. She was like, sir, on my behalf, we apologize. I will seat you myself, okay? I was like, thank you. She was like, of course. Right this way, Tyrone. Come on. Like, that's why I'm envious, man. I'm envious of people with cool names. When you meet somebody with a cool name, they stick out. You remember them, right? But if you're going to have a cool name, you better have the life to back it up. Ain't nothing worse than meeting somebody with a cool name and finding out they got a regular life. You ever been named catfish before? I was at a party talking to a dude. He was like, peace and blessings, brother. My name is Manifest. I said, yo, this brother's creative. Like, he probably make his own bracelets. He probably got poetry in his pocket right now. I said, yo, bro, that's dope. Like, what do you do? Oh, he said, me? I work for McDonald's. I was like, what the I said, damn, nigga, you couldn't manifest a better job? Like, just names are important, son. It's good to have a name that means something, right? You walk out into the world, you wear that pride of the name on your chest. You represent something. A lot of rich people name their kids after the dumb shit. Rich people got kids named Apple, Bark, the square root of pi, shit like that. And those kids grow up to be assholes. That's why when I have kids, I'm going to name them all after low-income things. Just to keep them humble. I've been making that breakfast in the morning like ramen noodle and bus ticket. Get downstairs and finish your food. And make sure your brother's Android phone is out the shower. We gonna be late. Everybody not laughing got an Android phone in their pocket right now. Like, fuck him. We don't need FaceTime. Names are important, man. I know. My parents named me and my brothers after all J's. James, Jordan, Jared. I'm the youngest. Brothers 36, 38, sisters 41. I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. When you're the youngest in your family, everyone inside your family tell you that you're a blessing. But everybody on the outside of your family tell you that you're a mistake. I did a family tree project in school. My teacher saw how far I was away from my brother. She was like, ooh, honey, you're not supposed to be here. I got confused. I thought she was talking about the class. I was like, what you mean? This is science, right? Like, I don't view myself as a mistake, no. I view myself as unique. I view myself as like the third installment in the film franchise. Like, I may not be as good as the first two, but I definitely make more money than them. That's my brother's a cop and a chef. I will blow these niggas out the box office, huh? Like, family's important, man. Families are so cool because every family is different. You know, every family's unique. Like, my family is different. Like, I have a family full of cops. Now, I grew up, growing up when I was younger, I was comfortable with a lot of things that a lot of kids weren't comfortable with. Like, I grew up around guns. I'm very comfortable around guns. My father, who's a cop, is not. This man is the laziest man I've ever seen, or clumsiest man I've ever seen with a gun before in my life. One day, nobody was home, thankfully. One day, my father picked up a gun. He dropped it. He shot the wall. I literally have a bullet in my wall to this day. People will come over and think it's artwork and shit. They come over like, wow, this is a nice piece. Who made that? Oh, that's called Friendly Fire by Vincent Van Gogh. And this is such a weird thing now, especially having like black people in your family who are cops. Like, as a black man, it's weird, especially nowadays. Like, my brother's a cop. It affects our relationship. I see images of black people and cops fighting on TV. Me and my brother, we can't play fight no more. That shit might go too far. I tried not to make him mad either. I ate one of his protein bars. He found out about it. He's like, yo, you ate my protein bar? I was like, I don't know. But before I answer that question, I'd just like to tell you, you're being recorded or monitored for quality assurance. It's scary, man. I try to see both sides. I really do. I know there's police brutality. I know that's a problem. But also, I know most cops just want to get home safe to their family. My brother helped me realize that. My brother's the laziest cop I know. My brother lives down the street from me, patrols the same neighborhood that we live in, and he calls me to go check up on his house for criminal activity. He called me up the other day. He's like, yo, I saw a dude looking outside the house when I was leaving. Want to go handle that for me? I said, what? I go, what you want me to do? He goes, yo, if you see him breaking into the house, call 911. I go, nigga, you mean you? What makes me mad is he calls me at work to do this. I work for Amazon. What does he want me to do? Hit the dude over the head with a Chewy box. He's like, you got the right to remain silent. And brother, can you sign for this real quick, please? It don't make sense, man. There's a lot of issues to pay attention to. Everyone wants you to be passionate about something, you know? Especially politics. I'm young, I'm 24. I don't know anything about politics. There's a lot going on. No, first you had Israel, Palestine, and now you got Ukraine and Russia. The United States sending over aid in the midst of that. It's a lot to pay attention to. I don't know. I know one thing for sure, though. I don't trust Joe Biden with no type of weapon. Especially not no missile. Because I'm afraid the missile gonna get confused just like Joe Biden do. Imagine being at a Joe Biden missile countdown. He pressed the button, all you hear is launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 7, applesauce. Like, what the fuck? Joe Biden will send a missile to Syria. That shit will end up in Syracuse. So I can't do it, man. So that's why you gotta have fun, though, right? You gotta enjoy your loved ones, you know? Do what makes you happy. Me, I like to go out. I like to go out with my friends, bars, stuff like that. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I just enjoy the ambiance. That's my shit. I realized that when you go out, the more rhythmic the music is at a bar, the harder it is to understand the DJ. Like when you go to an EDM bar, that music is aggressive. Those DJs are concise. When they talk to you, it sounds like police orders. Music can be mad aggressive, like everybody show me your fucking hands right now. Move, move, move. People be on the dance floor confused as shit. Like, everybody just chill. I got warrants. Everybody just chill. Nobody move. You go to a Caribbean spot, though, you got to understand what the hell those DJs be saying. Music at a Caribbean spot be mad nice. Like, DJ got the mic like, we got strings with it, put on the dance. You be in the club like, brother, did you go to college? Like, messed up part about it is you found out he said something very important. You're like, yo, what he just say? Oh, he just said we got a gas leak in the building. Everybody gotta be out in 5 minutes or we're gonna die. We got a gas leak in the building, y'all. Please, single file, if you will. I love music, man. Music's my shit. I love all the emotions that music can invoke. It's truly like a roller coaster ride, right? I love all types of music, except for one. Christian rap. I don't like that shit. Got the same intensity of real rap, then get real spiritual out of nowhere. I don't like it. I was listening to a song, dude was like, hey, yo, it's real in the streets. I gotta get respect in the game. I shot a brother twice in the head, but I did it in Jesus' name. I said, what? I said, hey, yo, who made this, son? I looked at the name and said, Big Daddy Kane, brother of Abel. I said, okay, no, I'm not. Turn this off. I'm not listening to a song called Jesus is My Shooter. I'm not doing that. Music's great. There's really great music out there, but there's a lot of people that can ruin music for you, too. Like, old people will ruin music for you. You can't listen to no old song around an old person. They'll immediately take ownership of the song. You play an old song, old person pop out of nowhere like, ooh, what you know about this, young blood? What you know about this? They always tell you the dances that you used to do to the song and always sound like a discontinued candy brand. Like, yeah, I used to do the chunky foot to this. What you know about this? And if I really want to clear out the club, I do the Raspberry Jubilee. Watch out now. Don't even gotta be a song. It could just be a sound. My uncle came into my room. He was like, okay, nephew, you playing the hits in here. I like that. What you playing this on cassette radio? You gotta let me get a copy. I said, Unc, that's the wind. My window is open. He was like, yeah, this is sound of Chicago back in the day, boy. What you know about this? Older people are a trip, man. Like, I got respect for my elders, but some older people can get weird quick. Especially men. Men get weirder fast, you know? As soon as a man hit 35, he a creep automatically. You ever see like a man see a girl out in public? It sounds like they stubbed their toe. They'd be like, yo, look at that pretty girl over there. They'd be like, okay, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Oh, God, just look at her. Oh, God, I just want to put it on my God, but just look at her. Oh, God, Jesus Christ, I want to. They start saying stuff that don't make sense. Oh God, I'd like to put some ice on that. Oh, but it's like, bro, you okay? Like, I got respect for elder people, but you know, older people, y'all gotta start respecting younger people too. You know, I see some of y'all in the crowd right now. I see y'all. The light's reflecting off your dentures. I see it. Because you need younger people. Older people need younger people. You need us to fix stuff all the time. You fix one thing for an older person, they think you can fix the world. Like I fixed the TV remote for my grandfather, and by fix I mean I changed the batteries. I turned around, he had another manual in his hand talking about, Jared, can you help me with this? I said, yeah, sure. I took it from him. I said, Grandpa, I don't know how to fix a pacemaker. He's like, well, you better find out quick, because I am. I'm seeing it, man. I'm seeing the age of my parents, too, man. They're in their 60s, and they got a divorce. I'm trying to make sure they're good. When they got a divorce, I was younger. I didn't really see the signs coming. But now that I got older, there was some signs, like a divorce was imminent. It was like, for my father, he would have arguments with my mother when my mother was not around. He'd play out arguments in his head that yet to happen, and he'd do it when he was driving, so it looked like he had infinite road rage. We go on road trips, and he'd talk to the GPS like it was my mother. Just be in the car like, in 500 feet, turn right. See, that's your problem. You always got something to say. I'll be in the back of the car like, the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, you have missed your turn. Redirecting. You're not going to tell me what to do, Vanessa. Always ask him what's going on and give me the worst excuses. Like, Dad, you okay? Like, yeah, I'm just singing a song. Like, Dad, what song got the chorus that go, you're not taking my damn kids? Like, who sing that? The Alimony 5? I don't. It's weird, man. I'm seeing it. When your parents get divorced, you get to see who they are as individuals, as people. I get to realize my mother's a paranoid woman. I was living with my mother after the divorce, you know, and I would do comedy. I'm an actor, so I get home late most of the time. But my mom would wait up for me at the door. And I know she loved me, because every time I come through the door, she'd say, who's that? From the back of the house. And I'm like, it's me, Ma. And she goes, oh, I thought you were a burglar. I'm like, Ma, what burglar's first move is to go in the kitchen and make a sandwich? Like, what burglar? And then goes into your son's room to masturbate. Like, what burglar? Must be a sticky bandit. I don't know. Hey, Jared Harvin, man. Keep it going for Dan Lamorte, everybody.
And we're going to keep that shit moving right along. Put your hands together for my friend. You've seen him all over the city. Motherfucking Drew Dunn. Oh, boy.
Thank you very much. How are we? All right, full review of well. That's what we like to hear. How about a round of applause for Dan Lamorte, everybody? Isn't he a talented host, taking care of you all? It's great to be here in New York City, New York, where every day is trash day. Every day, someone's doing it right now as we speak, actually. I'm glad you're all here. You know, I've learned something over the last couple of years. I've learned that there's a very fine line between stand-up comedy and mental illness. And it's the audience, actually. So thank you. Thank you for being here. We've tried doing it without you. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. Because I love comedy, you know. It's an amazing thing, isn't it? Because I can come up here and say absolutely anything in the world, and you have no idea what I'm going to say. I have no idea how you're going to react to it, you know. I come up here and say anything, be anything. Like, for example, I'm not even from England, you know. I just think it's good for first impressions. Yeah, gotcha, fuckers. People treat you nicer when you're from England. You guys did it. I felt it. You're like, oh, we have a visitor. Tidy up. He's from out of town. I do it in my everyday life so people treat me nicer, you know? Like if I need to ask an employee where something is in their store, I don't use this voice. They look at me like I'm stupid. But if I go up and say, I'm sorry, do you know where the HDMI cables are? They're like, oh, I can show you where those are. You don't even know what democracy is. How could you know where the HDMI? Come with me, buddy. I'll show you around. It's the right voice for the right situation, you know? If I want to give somebody a compliment, I don't use this voice, especially if it's a lady. Because even if it's something simple, like, oh, that shirt looks great on you. That's not what they hear. They hear, oh, now that shirt looks great on you. British guys have it easy. They can just walk up and be like, nice tits, love, and even slap them around a little bit. Nobody even bats an eye. They're like, oh, his hands were soft. How are they so soft? My wife still thinks I'm British. She has no idea. It's going to be a fun reveal. No, you can meet my parents soon. Not yet, but soon. I am married, so sorry, people. I know. A lot of disappointment out there. Me and this haircut are tied down. It's half the reason I keep it, to be honest with you. It's super easy to stay faithful. Nobody's asked. Nobody tries to steal you away when you still look like a kid who got kidnapped 10 years ago and showed back up at the front porch. Dad, it's me. It's true. Why'd you guys stop looking? This next block over the whole time. You guys gave up really quick. It would have been easy to lose someone in my family too, man. I'm one of 7 kids in my family. It's too many. It's financially reckless. I think my parents got stuck in that old school mindset, you know? They thought they were going to lose some of us to the winter. Well, these 2 will get taken by a fever in the night. What are we going to do when harvest season comes around? And we don't have strong hands on it's the 90s. We live in the suburbs, relaxed. Take a night off. 2 ugly fucks making more swipeable faces out there, fucking up the numbers for everybody. I never downloaded a dating app, actually. You know, I got married young. I got married in my early 20s, and people ask you questions when you get married that young, you know? Like, why? I got asked a couple of times whether or not I was in an arranged marriage. They're like, was it a religious thing? Was it arranged? To which I said, aye. Our families had been feuding for over 300 years. There is only one way to unite this land under one floor. What the fuck do you think this is, Game of Thrones? No, I just didn't want to try again, you know? I love the Scottish accent too, by the way, because there's so much power and glory in it, you know, because most of the voices I do, they come from the heart. But Scottish has to come all the way down from your nuts. You gotta bring it up. Yeah, marriage is going well, because we don't have kids. I think that's important. Fuck kids. Don't fuck kids, but fuck kids, dude. I'm from a big family, man. It makes you never want to have kids. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to be a parent. I'm not ready to be a leader of a cult. That's what families are if you break it down. The little cults that you get to start if you want to, right? Put everybody in the same house. Get to make up all the rules. Call meetings. There's a leader with some omnipotent name like Mother. Plus, I think there's things every family does. You don't realize that they're weird or not normal. You try and do them outside the compound for the first time. Like, here's how my mom used to call all of my siblings together. What? That's it. She didn't know how to whistle. So she would just scream that rhythm at the top of her lungs. It was effective, but I thought everybody did that. I try and call my buddy over at school for the first time. Full cafeteria. Hey, Mike. Mike, I saved you a seat. What the fuck, Drew? That's a quick way to sit alone all year. That's what that is. Nobody wants to sit with the kid doing war cries in the corner. It's not even make friends. Yeah, no kids. Things are going well. I'm glad you guys are out. I'm glad we're out. You know, pandemic's finally over, hopefully, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. It does kind of feel like we're waiting for season 2, doesn't it? You know, it's like, is it coming? Is Marvel making a remake? I don't know. Who knows? I'm glad I could tell it was ending, you know? Once I saw people searching through the streets and ashtrays for half-smoked cigarettes again, I was like, oh, we're healing. Look at us. I'm glad it's ending, man. Because for me, I've just been looking forward to milking this whole pandemic for the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean? My grandmother talked about the Great Depression until the day she died. I'm doing the exact same thing for this. I'm bringing it up every holiday for generations to come, to tell them stories about how it was back then. But I'm going to have to up the intensity every 10 or so years to keep it interesting, you know? Like 10 years, we're like, yeah, it was crazy. We had to stay at home and do Zoom meetings. There was a toilet paper thing. By the time I'm 85, I'll be like, I was the only person left alive in my village. COVID-19 had ravaged the national resources. And I had to head west to find someone to breed with, to save the human race. We didn't even have shoes as we walked for miles. We had to wear masks on our feet 2 or 3 layers thick. And right when I had given up all hope, that's when I saw her. It was your grandmother. She was fist fighting the virus in the riverbed. We made love that night and conceived your father. Merry Christmas, little one. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm kind of looking forward to be old, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be different for my generation. Like, people think millennials are lazy now. What do you think that's going to change when I'm 90? You think Alexa does a lot now? Alexa, dim the lights. Alexa, wipe my ass. I have a bidet. I want you to do it, bitch. Get in here. We're not going to be going to nursing homes to play checkers. We're going to be zipping around the virtual universe, getting our dicks sucked by robots. It's going to be awesome. Does anyone even have an Alexa anymore, by the way? I feel like everyone threw them out. You do? Do you like it? What do you use it for mostly? Nice. I love that. I love using the most advanced AI ever created to do the same thing an iPod Shuffle did. Shuffle! I don't know. People don't like them. They found out they're spying on us. You know, it's the first thing my wife asked me after we got it. She's like, "Do you think it does that? Do you think it spies on us and sends it to the government?" I was like, "Yeah, probably." We just put a microphone hooked to the internet on our coffee table. I hope it's only the government. I hope it's not some dude named Hank who's good with computers and likes the sound of our voices. 'Cause that would be way worse. Do the Scottish one again, I like that guy. That's not what you want. I used to get paranoid about that, people watching me and listening to me and stuff, you know. I put a piece of tape over the webcam on my laptop so they can spy on me. I stopped doing that. I don't care anymore. Now if I'm doing something weird in front of my laptop, I just stare directly into the camera. Just hoping there's somebody on the other end watching, like, holy shit, he did all that for us. That was a lot. Because it's inevitable, man. You can't dodge it. They're putting that technology everywhere. And I don't even like it. That's the problem. I don't even like it, you know, the Alexa. I thought I was going to feel like living with a robot, like live with an AI. I'm in the future. I got a little robot buddy in the house. But it's the voice, I think. She sounds too real. It just feels like I'm living with a person that's better at Googling stuff than I am. Like, I wish Microsoft would come out with an Alexa that's powered by Microsoft Sam. And he's just pissed everyone had forgotten about him all these years. Like, hey, Sam.
What?
What's the weather like out today?
Why don't you look out the window yourself, you lazy piece of shit?
That would be fun. That's what I want. That's what I want. I just want a pain in the ass playing pranks on me all day. Hey, Sam, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Setting self-destruct timer for 5 seconds. Ha, 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 LOL.
That would be fun. I love how some of you laughed at that voice. Some of you just stared straight through me like, he has the devil inside of him. He should leave. Comes in handy now. That's that voice I use on the phone when I get those scammers calling me about my vehicle warranty or some shit. They don't know what to do.
Hello. And thank you for calling. Please wait for the next available representative.
Para español primero dos.
Your estimated wait time is.
They hang up on me now. It's pretty sweet. They don't know what to do.
LOL.
We're just trying to have some fun till the nukes drop, people. That's all. I'm not worried about a nuclear apocalypse, man. They've been talking about it since I was a kid. It still hasn't happened, you know? I was talking to a guy before the pandemic. He came up to me talking to me like he had insider information that was happening that weekend. He comes up and nudges me. He's like, "You ready, man? You ready? It's all going down tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? A nukes, virus at the Pentagon. They're all synced up. It's going down tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Everyone's going to die, except me. I got a bunker. I got food, supplies, everything I need to stay alive. Hey, kid, once in a lifetime offer. You want to come stay with me? Come stay with me in my bunker, man. We'll survive this thing. We'll ride it out together." I was like, no, man, I'm not getting tricked like that again. That was a weird summer. I don't like to talk about it. Plus, I have a plan for the nuclear apocalypse. If it happens tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., all the nukes go off, my plan is to not make it. I don't want to live in a post-apocalyptic world. I'm barely having fun now. All of a sudden, I'm going to thrive when I have to search for fresh water? Fuck that. Take me out at the beginning. I don't want to hang around for a couple of seasons to be a supporting cast member. Kill me in the opening credits. I'm not the hero, okay? I'm not the one who rallies humanity back together. If I don't have paper towels in my apartment, the day can get away from me. I'm not the guy. I hope that nuke lands right on my fucking chest, to be honest with you. I don't have to buy food or supplies. I just have to be at the right place at the right time. Hide in your bunkers. I'll be driving towards that mushroom cloud with my windows down, blaring Highway to Hell. It's fucking over. Who cares? I'm not going to be good at it. You're not going to miss me. Because some people were made for it, right? Like, all right, Mark, why don't you go out there and hunt some deer for us? Get us some meat for the group. Mary, why don't you go start a fire so we can stay warm? And Drew. Kind of a crazy situation we find ourselves in. You think of any jokes about all the death and destruction? No. Why don't you just go keep watch? Just come up with a call. If you see the group coming, you can let us know. Oh, I can do that. Woo-woo! Is that good? Everybody? All right, I got to go, guys. My name's Drew Dunn. Thank you so much.
You guys ready for your final comedian of the night? Yeah. She's a good friend of mine, a favorite here at the stand. Put your hands together for Glorious Morrow. Let her hear it.
Keep it going for Dan Lamar. Guys, I need you to wake up. It's the end of the week. We barely made it. Let's go. I know I definitely almost didn't make it. You know, I went through a breakup at the beginning of the first pandemic. Yeah, I don't know if we're at the beginning, the end. I just kind of like lost track. I dead ass think we're in the middle. It's just the beginning. I feel like people holding us back is everyone's still getting COVID and taking Facebook quizzes. Yeah, that's why we're delayed as a society. I get so tight. Like, they didn't see what happened with Cambridge Analytica? They still taking quizzes? I can't. Yeah, I be nervous. I'm like, oh, I know so many dumbass people. But yeah, I took the first pandemic very seriously. All my exes that hit me up, I forgave them. Yeah, in case I needed some dick. I thought I was gonna die for the first week. And then I was like, I'm too strong for this shit. Yeah, look at me, I made it. It's one of my biggest accomplishments. Nah, but I took it mad seriously. Like I said, all my exes that hit me up, I forgave them. You know, a lot of people hit me up. Eric hit me up. He's like, Glory, is everything good? I'm like, Eric, I've been good for 20 years. Right, I've been fine. Where was his energy when we were together? You know? Where was that? Where was that, you know? He hit me up through Facebook. That's where men cheat. Baby, Facebook Messenger is cheating married, 100%. So I ruined the marriage. Yeah, I didn't get that. Okay, delayed, Facebook quiz takers. Nah, but a lot of people also don't talk about like friendship breakups. You know, I went through a really bad friendship breakup before the pandemic. And I called her. I feel like we all have an Ashley, no matter the race, right? And we all hate her equally. So I called Ashley. I was like, Ashley, if you died during the pandemic, you deserve that. Boom, hung up. Bitch. I ain't shit. Yeah. But the truth is that I found out my boyfriend was ugly. Yeah, it was tragic, right? There's just something about spending so much time with someone that makes you realize they're kind of ugly. Right? Their hairline starts receding. Ew. They're balding. I always say the balder the man, the less friends he has. Because nobody ever told him about biotin. Yeah, men don't share secrets with each other, right? You look like you keep secrets. You got a blazer on. Definitely 100%. Secret keeper. Yeah, men don't share secrets with each other. But yeah, I found that my man was ugly. He also was rich on Robinhood. I said, no, I need to see cash. A millionaire Robinhood, not so much in the streets, you know? I didn't like that, not the brands. And he also couldn't parallel park, right? I don't know anything about driving. I'm about to be 32 next year. I don't have a permit. I don't have a license. I really should not be on the highway, but I think it's a little too late for me. But I do know that parking is really important to the brands of the relationship. And he could not park. It was bad. Yeah. But the truth is that he suffocated me with a pillow. Yeah. Yeah. Men love that joke. Criminals. No, men, yeah. No, he suffocated me with a pillow, and I take a little bit of responsibility, right? I'm Dominican, Y'all know where Dominican Republic is at? Okay, some of the whites are leaving Williamsburg. I like that for y'all, you know? And going to Punta Cana does not count. But sometimes I give y'all credit because whites love to get credit for being an ally, right? But shout out to y'all, right? But Dominican Republic is a beautiful country on the last stop on the A train. That's where I came from tonight. Yeah. Zykeman, Inwood. I be wildin'. I'm also a Gemini. Ooh. Don't play, right? And I just ask too many questions like, why are you cheating on me? Men don't like that. Boom, suffocated. Sometimes you have to mind your own business in your own relationship. I learned that the hard way. But yeah, I'm not one of those comics that think that men are mediocre, that men have nothing to offer, that men drain women and make us fat. That's not the type of bitch that I am. Even though those things are true. 100%. But I truly empathize with the male experience on this planet. I really do. Like this bitch. No, I really do. Because you guys go through life with pain and cholesterol and constipation, and then you die. Moment of silence for them. Moment of silence. They have no one to talk to. Nobody. They have no one to tell their secrets to. So you know what they do? They get into a relationship. And they start draining us. Slowly, little by little. Like, babe, can you do this? And we think it's love. Because like, oh my God, he needs me. No, bitch, he needs you. That's a problem. And you know, I don't really blame, actually, I gotta really figure that out. But like in my life path, right? I don't think I blame men. I think as a woman, I be tired at the last woman before me. Because what the fuck were you doing with that relationship? Why doesn't he know how to pack? Why didn't you go through the trauma? Why do I have to deal with it? You know what I'm saying? What feminism, bitch, you know? I be tight, but I really do feel bad. I just want men to journal, right? For $12.99, you could get a little moleskin. Write out your, men be so scared that someone's gonna find their journal and come, nobody gives a fuck about you. Get your little feelings out. I be like just write, stop telling me shit, write this shit out, cause I am drained. Like, no, someone's gonna come get my secret. Shut the fuck up. You are not Scarface or whatever the fuck motherfuckers be out there. Look at you, you're like, I'm gonna get a moleskin. Baby, get him a moleskin. It's gonna save a relationship, 100%. I've done a lot of stupid shit to like, let's be honest. I think as women, sometimes we like to be chosen, right? And that's bad. Like, I'm learning that now as I'm turning 32. Like, we don't need external validation, but sometimes we do stupid shit. Like, one time I watched a whole war movie in black and white about Pearl Harbor. Totally understand that is important. Really was not in the mood for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I totally, right, was not. And I just think that we need to have boundaries, right? Like, there are hobbies, and then there's Dragon Ball Z. Baby, unless you're one of them anime bitches, don't even try. Right? Because they're going to want you to understand all the references like Vegeta and Goku and Pikachu. I don't give a fuck, okay? This is a journey that you've been on since 12. I cannot join you at 32, you know? Like, I think I missed the window period, you know? Because men, when they know a reference, they want you to know. So you can't even fake it. I could fake Pearl Harbor. I read a book. I got Wikipedia. I can't fake the biggest battle in Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, my man suffocated me. That's the most important part. He suffocated me. And sometimes, maybe it's just me, it's just harder to leave the amenities than it is to leave the relationship. Right? Like, he had a beautiful Range Rover. And a beautiful dishwasher. And I know a lot of y'all, maybe y'all had dishwashers growing up. I just came into my upper middle class privilege during the pandemic when I took out $10 million from the government with my PPP loan. Yes, I'm going to jail one day, but not today. Yeah, well, not today. And the first thing I did, I bought a dishwasher because I'm holding my family on my back. And the dishwasher is a beautiful machine that solves generational trauma. It really is. Some of y'all be using it as storage. No, this is a vehicle to get over shit, you know? Every time I do a load, I forgive my mom just a little bit. Yeah, I clean a lot, you know? Yesterday I was like, you stupid bitch, release. That's why I lost my virginity at 14, bitch. On top of a North Face, bitch. And my man stole my Metro card, bitch. I went through a lot. So I clean a lot. I be mopping for no reason. It's just crazy. Yeah. And you know, I think I don't do drugs. I think drugs are bad for you. I only do Plan Bs. 100%. 100%. And yeah, because I feel like some people need drugs to get like that delusional push. I have raw delusion. Like I don't need no assistance. And in my mind, I'm such a successful comedian. Every day I wake up, it's like everyone knows who I am, even all of y'all. Y'all was like, you know, thank you, stop, you know? And, you know, in my delusions, I do a lot of shows in front of whites in New York City. They love comedy. No, they love comedy. And a lot of them in New York don't have a dishwasher. And it's my chance to discriminate. And when I tell you I get it, baby, I'm having a good, the whites are quiet. The whites, they were like, this fucking bitch, who gave her a PPP loan, bitch? Joe Byron, you know? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, he gave you a PPP, yeah. But, you know, I just think that discrimination is bad, right? Now that I'm on the other side, I could discriminate against white people. I could teach y'all some things, right? You can't just, like, discriminate because you heard something about someone, right? Like, I hear shit about Scorpios all the time. I can't just go around hating every Scorpio. I mean, I can, but that's wrong, you know? That's fucked up. You should really get to know somebody, right? And I'm going to just give you some backstory. I hate Scorpios because they think that they're the only ones that have daddy issues. Like, they think they're so mysterious, that someone's going to steal the little journal, you know? Fuck you. We all hate our father a little bit, you know? He's a man, you know? It's just me? Okay, I'm unpacking on stage. I'm also going to find a new piece of technology to get my anger out on my dad. 100%, yeah. But I've been dating now. I've been on all the dating apps, LinkedIn, Cash App, Venmo, yeah. I love LinkedIn because LinkedIn is like Tinder but with a background check. 100%, baby. I'm killing two birds with one stone. Some people trying to get to the 401k, not me. I'm trying to get there without the labor. Like, I want my man to come with paperwork and a salary. Like, I'm done falling in love for love. It's time to fall in love for money. 100, you got it in the back, right? I'm kidding. It's a joke. We're a family. Sometimes jokes hit hard. They get to, yeah. But I love applying to jobs just to make sure my man isn't a catfish. So right now I work at Citibank. Yeah. Because I got to make sure. And you know what I learned about white people? They got this thing at the corporations called severance packages. So every time you quit a job, they let you leave with some money. So every time, since I found that out, I just go to every job, be like, suck my dick, and I'm so rich now because of severance packages. But like I said, I've been on all the dating apps. Dating is terrible. I always say if your man's not abusing you, just stay. Honestly, because for the most part, most men are just refurbished. Like, they don't change. They just hide it a little bit better, refurbished. Some people in the back don't like me, but that's okay. That's fine. I love myself. And like I said, I get asked a lot of dumbass questions on dates and that's why I hate dating, right? Like sometimes people will ask me, "Are you a ride or die?" I'm not. If you go to jail, you staying there. That is not my brand. Ew. Immediately no, right? No. Especially if you're going to jail for weed, ew. Believe in yourself. Sell some coke, right? Give me a little story to tell. I want to write a love letter, you know? Give me fucking delusion. I always say that any man that asks you if you a hoe definitely has a pencil dick, right? Sometimes I get asked that dumbass question like, ew, stop, right? And I just want to say hoes are not a monolith. There's different types of hoes, right? You have your dumb hoe, they believe in love. And that's stupid. Love is not real. Like, I'm done. We're done. And then you have your bougie hoe. She only sucks dick in Portugal. I'm not saying I've been to Lisbon, but that's the capital of Portugal, right? And I just want to leave y'all with this. I want you to make better decisions in life. Stop sucking dick in Brooklyn, right? In the Bronx, ew, right? Go to Italy, have a little bruschetta, right? Go to France, have a little cab, right? Because what do men give you in the city? A headache and tap water, and that's very poor. Anyway, that's my time. Have a good night.